hate puppies. Good podcast.
I feel threatened. What's going on? Oh, all right. I see that.
I'm all the way up.
I'm all the
Go.
way up.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Inside the Pallet House, or far outside of the Pallet House.
Yeah, which is awesome.
It really is.
Dude,
I gotta
this
be
is-
honest.
I honestly wish that listeners could experience what we're seeing right now.
We should Facebook Live this.
Oh my
because
God, why are we not?
I can't believe that just came up now while we're
Yeah.
already on.
Yeah,
We've been sitting out here for 45 minutes trying to pull
Think
it
anybody
together.
would be up at midnight on a Friday? Because I'll pull it up.
yeah, do it.
I like it. This is always the time of the show when we say, hey, what'd you do this weekend? And now I actually get to be like, hey, you know what I'm doing at this moment?
Yeah, exactly.
Monday show's going to be tough.
Yeah, you should definitely pull that up though, because this is a nice little view we got going on. Sitting on the water,
Totally.
got a cool little umbrella above us with some LED lights.
Yeah,
Pretty
so,
laid back. Got a little Corona vibe going on too, because there's a house across the water with the lights on, and
Dude,
it's
it does
reflecting.
look like Feliz Navidad.
It
up in here.
does for sure.
That is the truth.
Yeah,
I love it. That was the first thing. When you said it had the Corona vibe, and I looked out and I saw the LEDs across the water, I
yeah,
thought,
yeah.
that is a Corona
Yeah.
vibe.
Lighting up the tree a little bit.
Did we say where we were?
No,
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 we
no,
did
no,
not.
no, no. Do you want to?
It's your place, man.
No, yeah. People know we said it last week. We're on
Yeah.
at Beth Page down in Urbana.
Actually, we
We're-
ran into a listener tonight because we
did.
said that we were in
Yep.
Beth Page.
Yep,
That was excellent.
it was.
Dude hit us up and was like, hey, man, you guys are in Beth Page this weekend? That's where
I'm
I'm
heading
headed.
down.
I'm headed
Yeah.
to Bethpage.
Yeah, yeah. He came by, we met him and his daughter. They seemed like good people.
Yeah, that was
Very good.
fantastic. This place is magical in a weird way.
Yeah, so we are sitting
Especially,
on the water in the dark. It's midnight, but, I mean, it's super tranquil out here. This is awesome.
it is perfect
you remember-
temperature.
Did you guys ever hear that there was an episode way back the way it was like camping nerds and steroid talk or something?
I know the
and it was-
episode.
It was done at a campsite, and like it was like probably like the 6th, 7th episode.
We
ever.
did it?
Oh, really?
It was like it's a random one, man. It's a random one. I don't
Oh,
think
this
any of us were there.
You were there.
I was there.
Yeah,
I don't
you went,
think any of us were there. He said.
So somebody
Sorry, I
just made a
was-
podcast.
Yeah,
and
that was
gave it to us?
awesome. I don't
That's
think
pretty
any of
cool.
us were there.
That was awesome.
That was great.
Sounds like something Double J
Yeah.
would say.
Yeah, for sure.
That happened to you twice, dude?
Yeah,
Right.
That's crazy.
crazy.
But that episode was done like after a long day of drinking and like hanging out in a car.
Yeah.
And it was like a totally different vibe and like a cool place. And the setting was just amazing.
Yeah.
And now this is like only the second
Same
time that
thing.
we've done this where I have that setting. And I've also clearly been hanging out all day.
Yeah.
Had a few beers.
A couple.
Feeling loose.
Took the golf carts out. We did a little flash mob where
Oh
the
my
kids
God,
did the
dude.
slide to the left. What else did they sing? They did the wobble.
Wobble baby,
Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble.
This place
baby.
is so interesting, man.
It is.
So someone tonight dropped the term on me, RedNeck Riviera, and I had never heard that.
bingo.
And now that I'm back here and I see it, this is the RedNeck Riviera.
It
man.
is.
I have never seen this many golf carts. I like
Jacked
the beach
up golf
cruisers.
carts.
Dude, if you've got a
Stereos.
standard club car,
Bobo
you're
ass
failing.
Shit. Yeah,
Dude,
get
you're
it out of here.
failing around
So
here.
we are
You are.
live. We are live now. I don't know.
That's awesome.
I don't know if you can see everything.
It's unbelievable how you get looked at if you're sitting on a standard golf cart.
Yeah.
Like
Show them the old
things I've
Feliz Navidad vibe out there.
The things that I have seen out here when it comes to the golf carts is ridiculous.
Get the old umbrella.
The umbrella.
Yeah.
You had your boy came over here tonight and he had just put a whole fresh dash in his golf cart.
Yeah,
with
exactly.
marine speakers.
Yep.
that-
Had a sub in it before too.
Those speakers are designed so that the wakeboarder behind you can listen over the roar of an engine.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And he's got those speakers
What?
put in. Yeah.
Go faster.
He wants to go faster.
Yeah,
Okay.
Right. Roman. I love
Roman.
I feel like I need it. Why did I have a kid named Roman? What am I doing wrong?
You're just not good at doing the whole thing about naming kids.
Yeah, exactly.
That's your problem.
That is a pretty dope,
Right.
dope name.
It is.
Roman's a strong name.
It is.
Every time.
Right.
Well, that dude who had the speakers dash, his name was Roman.
Yeah.
There's no two
Should've
ways
been.
about it.
Well,
Or Zach, but Roman will work.
But, like,
Zach.
there were even sweeter cars with bigger systems.
Oh,
Like, I
yeah.
mean,
There's like
next
8-seaters with LED lights and bass tubes and shit.
yeah.
Hey,
It's
is
crazy.
when they say some of them say like limo car on the side, like instead of club car, is limo car like a brand?
No.
No.
So
The
they're
only-
just
there's
they're
only
just
3
buying
brands.
stickers that are limo.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
maybe there was an aftermarket company that made it and is calling it that.
I mean, it's clearly like defined on the side
Yeah.
of that.
It's either
Redneck
Club Car,
transport
Easy
vehicle.
Go, or Yamaha are the 3.
So no one wants a Easy Go, right?
Sure they do.
It
Easy-
sounds like the one I don't want.
Easy Go and Club Car are the two
Top
top
ones.
ones, and they own like 97% of the market.
Well, then I'm putting my flag on the club car side of this fucking
Yeah.
track. That's me. I'm a
Yeah.
club
a
car.
Club Car
I've
guy.
got 2
Yeah.
Club Cars. That's what I have.
Okay, well, look at that. See,
Yeah.
I didn't even know y'all were loyal to that brand, and I just decided right now on the air.
I got a gas one and an electric Precedent.
What's the deal between the electric and the gas?
One runs
runs
on
on-
batteries.
You fucking assholes. I'm trying to lead
I don't
you.
think any of us were there.
The other one has a gas motor inside of it. It's weird.
Yeah. What's it? Does everyone run on batteries too?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I can't believe.
So what makes a convertible a convertible?
So I've heard of a 3-wheeler and I've heard of a 4-wheeler. Can you please tell me the difference?
This beer's non-alcoholic, and I,
I don't
see
know.
this one's
I
alcoholic.
don't know much about ATVs. I couldn't tell you.
I'm
Yeah.
not an off-roader, dude. I mean, sorry. I'd love to speak on it, but I'll
I
talk
just
to you
can't.
about go-karts. But
Yeah.
3-wheelers, 4-wheelers, I can't
Right.
get into that.
Uh-huh.
You guys suck. So, what are the advantages of an electric golf cart versus
The electric
a
is
gas?
obviously quieter. It's
Yep.
got more torque.
Stealth.
It's smoother. It's stealth. The gas one
Positive,
run all
positive,
day.
Yep.
Positive.
You
Oh,
don't
because
have-
you
oh, yeah.
can just fill it with gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you're out here and you got kids and they're running your cart all day long, that bastard needs to be charged. And running cords and all
Yep.
that and chargers is a pain in the neck, whereas you just fill the gas up. But the gas ones are loud as shit.
Do you
and-
not know that I was a golf car mechanic back in the day? Have you never heard that story?
No, I've heard that.
My back in
Roller
the-
skates and golf carts.
Bingo.
I get it.
I went to club car mechanic school for
That's
a week.
awesome.
Oh,
In
that's
Augusta, Georgia.
right. You were a club car actual
Yeah.
mechanic for
I
a
worked
minute.
for a club car for years
That's
in
nice.
high school. I was worked at a club car dealership.
Would you work on anything that came through the door?
Yeah.
Really?
Usually, what I did was, so we would lease the
Was
company.
it the FE 290? You know that motor?
No,
That's that motor that's in all of them bastards, ain't it?
it might be.
Yeah.
Mostly, what I did was, I wasn't a small engine guy, so what I would do is like the company would lease the golf cars to all the local golf car
yeah.
courses, right?
Yep.
So they signed like a 3-year lease. They pay through the nose, but they would get a weekly service. We'd have a service guy go by it, drive over, and work on whatever was broken down every week. At the end of the 3 years, we would get them back, and then I would get them and I would refurbish them. So I would clean them. I would repair like whatever was broken on them, replace batteries, wires. You know, if the front end was
flux
jacked up.
capacitor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You get it.
Standard stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Paint them, put new seat covers on them, put new tops on them, and then we'd sell them to people. We'd actually sell them to places like this. This is where the money is. These campgrounds.
Yeah,
You can make a killing selling to these places.
for sure.
And,
Just by making them look good again, or like mechanically
Yeah.
you make
Well,
them
you-
look, you
both.
fix them up.
both, yeah.
You can sell you can sell a golf cart straight refurb from what he's talking about for $4,000 all day.
I mean, we were.
What do those things cost new?
So
That's a
back
good question.
back
don't
when
know
I
that.
was working on them, this is 20 years ago. it was
relevant numbers.
3,500 to 4,500 new, and a used one was
Now you're selling them
$1,500
for $4. This
Used.
inflation, I know.
Used ones,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, obviously.
But there's some for sale in here for. I seen one for 10 or 12.
But you know what's crazy? Like, ever since I got out of the
10
game,
or 12.
Yeah, it's got
So back when
speakers and lifted and
back when I was doing
At
it,
least.
the customization game was not near what it is now. Like,
yeah.
we would put headlights and taillights on it. We would put a radio in it, but not like a legit speaker system.
Dude,
you
we
know,
live
like-
in the golden age of customization.
For sure.
Ever since like the Bedazzler came out, that's when we peaked. We're on
It's
the other side of the peak.
It's crazy.
yeah.
You know what's crazy? Like I would paint them like Club Car has a Club Car beige, like that's their color.
yeah.
All I would do was paint them that color. Why we never thought to paint one freaking black or purple or
Right.
freaking another color? Like I don't know why we. Like,
I don't get that either.
Everyone was beige. Just like
If
So
you
they
would've
all
done-
look like
if
golf
you would have
cart
done it,
cars.
they'd
Yeah,
been like,
they all-
what?
yeah, like if you
Hey,
thrown a
dummy.
Royal
This guy's
Blue
an
one,
innovator.
like people would buy them from
That's
us,
Mr. Club.
Yeah, exactly.
car.
and then they would have to take them and go customize them.
That's why you, the owner, you and your ideas.
Yep.
You
There
showed
you
up
go,
and was
Mr.
like,
Club.
paint it black.
Genius.
Genius. Yeah.
So good luck, Easy Go.
Right.
With your
You'll
pale
never come up with
beige
this.
cards.
Can't reveal our secrets.
There's a dude
of
that has
losers.
one at at Lake Anna where my uncle has a place,
Yep.
and it's an old 3-wheel Harley Davidson one,
That's cool.
and he's
Hold on, does it have like a Harley motor with it like?
probably some sort of. I mean, a small.
But does it sound?
No, it doesn't sound like a. It's
Oh,
not
I
a
sounded
motorcycle.
excited. I
It
was
goes
like,
80.
What?
Yeah. Right.
I was
It's a
excited.
bagger.
See,
He painted it. It's painted red and has Red Dog decals all over it. Like
Red Dog?
Red Dog, the beer.
Who the fuck?
That's what I want. It's like that beer was hot for like 5 minutes. It's been
right.
gone
Yeah.
forever.
So, but the question is,
Red Dog and
but
Southpaw.
the question is, did he buy it when Red Dog was hot, or was he just
I
like, is
don't
he
know.
still like it now? Is he like, I've been searching Amazon for Red Dog stickers for months and I can't find them.
I need to ask him. I need to
Yeah.
inquire because it is kind of weird.
Odd.
It's like,
Like, are you really a Red Dog fan, or what's going on
Yeah.
with this?
I guess you're ride or die with Red Dog,
Yeah.
right?
And even if you bought it and Red Dog sucked and it was out 10 years ago, I'd have gotten a new sticker
Yeah.
or something.
Like
Get
Southpaw.
you an Optimus Prime or something.
Like a
exactly. Yeah.
Zima that junk up.
Mickey is Zima magnet for the side. I don't
But,
see
like,
why you wouldn't.
I mean, the customization is just crazy.
Dude, it's next level, and a lot of it's, to me, like
It's
when
over
we
the
first
top.
yeah, it is. I'm like, and honestly, if you drive a lifted golf cart, they fucking suck.
Dude, so you're
They're-
you
hold
loaned
on, they
me-
don't handle well. Like
Oh,
you
they-
can
Oh,
feel
you're
the
driving one this
difference.
weekend.
Yeah, so you got me a lifted.
It's
his
got
buddy.
diamond plate on it. You know
It
why you
does.
use diamond plate? To cover rust. You have a fiberglass vehicle with
Yeah.
diamond plate on it.
like Illy said, like the kick in the pants is it's like a lifted truck. Like getting in and out of it sucks.
Yeah,
It handles like shit.
absolutely.
It's like I'm not going off road. Like I'm on a paved street here. Let's just ride with it
Yeah,
the way it is. Like,
exactly.
But it looks awesome.
I
Does
guess.
Does
Yeah,
it?
no,
No,
yeah.
not
When I
really.
saw yours, all Dukes of Hazzard orange with the
Yeah.
lift and diamond plate, I was like, that is the baddest golf cart. Even though you can do, well, you have more clearance than me, so
Yeah.
you do have a more capable vehicle.
Clearance from what?
Well, there's pebbles everywhere
Yeah.
over
They
here.
do have a rule here, though. Like, they'll measure your height. It's got to be a certain height or
Oh,
less.
it can't be too high.
Yeah.
No, it's got to be a certain
be
height.
monster
It's got to
truck?
be a foot up. You need a foot of
Yeah.
clearance. You can't even ride in this redneck
Exactly.
Riviera.
Dude, you gotta go the other way and drop that shit.
Slam it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Slizzle.
he's got one across the way over here that's like dropped and everything's been cut off. So it's just like the tub at the
Yeah.
very
There's no
bottom
roof.
over the frame. And then it's got the big old steering column coming
It's
up
not
and the
dropped. That's
wheel.
just where it sits.
Yeah.
But it looks mean. It looks like a rat rod.
Yeah,
it does. Yeah.
And I'm like, it's my favorite one here, and it has nothing. It's a bench seat.
Let me
and
tell
a
you
tub.
how comfortable that thing's gonna be to ride.
Exactly the same as the one you're in.
You should have
No,
seen the one that
without a
was here
back?
last week.
Oh yeah, without a back,
Yeah.
I bet that does get old quick. But you look good, and there's something to be said for looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck comfort. You're right,
You're literally driving a mile at most.
dude. In this fucking place, man. So this is the first time we've been here and camped here.
It's massive.
This fucking place. I have been to towns that aren't fucking as popular
Oh,
as
yeah.
this. Like, this is intense how big this place is.
You
Like,
know what this
I
place
knew it was
is?
big. This is this place is a city.
It is definitely.
But
Like-
this, when we were riding back, I felt it, and I think I got it. I know exactly what this place is. This is
Campground.
the best
Nailed it.
damn NASCAR race you've
That's
ever
what it's
been
like.
to. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yep.
it has a nickname.
RedNeck Riviera, right? Dude, it is amazing. Because if you go to a NASCAR race and you happen to find yourself in like the RV section, you're like, these people know how to party. But it's a very limited selection
And it's
of
been coined.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, there's like.
But these people do too. These people are clearly here
Yeah,
on vacation. I
definitely.
mean, we are having a blast up in
Oh,
here.
there's people here for the whole week, the whole 9.
It's awesome. They
Yeah.
are, and they are throwing down.
I bet
in
people
these-
live here. I bet people live here.
You can't because they closed the campground.
Well, I'm saying like
These
they-
people
Oh, no,
don't
no.
leave.
Oh, no.
They own
No, to your
houses, but
point.
they probably just live here.
There's
like,
a lot of people that do. I
Yeah.
know several people that just basically when it opens up, we have a friend who down here who's a teacher. She lives here all summer. The guy who worked on our deck, he basically lives here all summer. There's
You
a
can
good
commute to
handful.
Richmond from here every day if you want to.
Oh, it's an hour.
yeah,
Yeah.
It
Especially
was
if you're on
certainly reasonable.
the
Yeah.
eastern or the north side. If you're on the south,
yeah,
it's an hour and a half for me door to door. It should be about an hour 15 for you guys.
yeah. But like, if you work downtown, you
You
can
pass a
commute,
Hardee's and a winery, so like
Yeah.
it's a good ride home.
or you could live here and work towards Hampton. You know, living in working in Williamsburg.
There's a dude that
area
had
or
one of
something.
these like this last weekend, and it's got you
This
can't,
dude is showing me a picture of what looks like a Model T like hot rod, but it's a golf cart.
But what you can't
How
see in
big are
this
those
too
rims?
is that behind there's seats facing backwards too, like the rest of them.
That's tricked.
Yeah.
This dude has a golf cart that looks like a Model A.
Yep.
Dude, we had one in our showroom that was a. Oh yeah, that's dope. We had one
Yeah.
that was a Rolls Royce
Oh, that's cool.
body on it. I mean,
Like a little tiny like Phantom has got a little hood ornament on
Yeah.
it.
well, this was a classic
That's
Rolls
cool.
Royce. I mean, if you
I
can
didn't-
dream it, there's one of them.
I
Yep.
should have known because like I got my bike sitting out here and like I love customizing bikes. I mean I should have known that golf cart people would get deep like this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I mean I see it all here. This place is great.
But what's weird is it's like I'm such a car person, and it's like I'm all about souping stuff up. And everyone I come down here, you know, our golf carts are basic ass golf carts, and people are like, "Oh, you got to do this." I'm like, I don't have any interest in it for some reason.
I think
I
that's
see it's a
okay. You don't need
full-on
to compete
waste.
on this nonsense. I mean this isn't a
Like
great
I have a
thing.
Bluetooth speaker. Why do I need a head unit like a car?
No, so I wouldn't put speakers in it. But I mean, if you don't plasti dip it, you're wrong. Like I would
you
dip.
blasted it anything that
Yeah.
sits still long
Just
enough.
saying, if you
Yeah.
you should matte black your golf carts.
feel
No
like-
two ways about it.
Yeah, that's not.
Murder it out.
Yeah, I think you're right on that one. I'm
saying-
murdering out one of them. For
I mean,
sure.
you're gonna spend $21 and go
Yeah.
customize the hell, and it'll look totally different
Oh,
than
yeah.
anything else.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, like, you just need to get from point A to point B, right? Like,
Yeah.
I have 4 cans of plastic dip in my truck right now. The problem is, 2 of them are
Applicators?
black and 2 of them are gray. So you got to put
Racing
one
stripes?
down. No, you got to put 2 layers of one down, and the other one's your cover. We could dip a golf cart this weekend.
You got an
Give me permission.
aerosol, or you need a gun?
I
Yeah,
got,
rattle
4 aerosols right now.
Nice.
I can dip. It'll be horrible, but it's gonna look dope.
No.
Dude,
I'd take
say
it to
we
the
dip
shop and do
this.
it in the shop. No.
All
I
right,
don't
I'm gonna-
trust your ass.
You go to the pool tomorrow, okay? You
You'll
give me
come home
3
with
hours.
a sweet ass golf cart.
You go to
Yeah.
the pool for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Take my bike because I need your golf cart to stay here.
Right.
I'm tired and I just need the security of a golf cart. I'm not up to nothing.
Right. Sure.
I just would like to know how many people are in this place, man. Like,
I don't know. This isn't even that much compared to like holiday weekends.
I know, but I'm saying,
crazy.
like, there's got to be over 1,000 places here.
There's a lot.
It really is like a dirty Burning Man,
Yeah.
and Burning Man's the dirtiest.
It's
Ever.
a permanent Burning Man, is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, except everybody just has a bonfire outside of their propane tank.
Well, Ely
Yeah.
and I were talking about it too. Like earlier, we went for a walk, and it's like, you know, the locals hate this place, but at the same time, this fucking place must keep this town alive.
I was about to say,
for
how
sure.
can the locals hate this? Because the locals all have 20 acres.
Locals hate everything.
Yeah, because they're curmudgeon-y and they wish that there was 4 of them in town.
But
Yeah.
aren't they the minority here?
I don't know what race they are. I don't think that really
That's-
plays any.
Yeah,
You
who
just-
cares, man?
just-
We're moving beyond this.
You went
2018,
Yeah,
dude. Come
our
on.
society's past
minority
that.
just means not the majority, and I was speaking of the people who live outside of the campgrounds in the proper city limits.
I thought I knew you.
Oh. No,
Actually,
it's a
this place,
term.
this place,
Damn it.
I bet this place, I bet all the people here are
Whoa.
more, the population's bigger here than the rest of the
This
town,
is going great.
Yeah, I agree with that.
which is crazy to think about.
That
Well,
what?
not in the whole county, but in the rest of the town.
The population here, is bigger than
Yeah, because
the
this
rest
is
of
the
town.
city. This is the metropolis. I mean, we have boatloads of people here. Yeah, in the dead of winter, they get back the majority. Unfortunately, that's when the vote goes down, right?
Yeah,
So they
Have
get
you-
to vote against you guys. 'Cause
have you
are you
ever
guys
been-
kicked out of here by November?
mid-November after
Oh,
Oyster
you get
Festival.
to vote.
Yeah,
Winner.
Oyster Festival shows up, and then they shut it down the next weekend.
I've never been to that Urbana Oyster Festival. I
Dude.
have heard that is an absolute
Shit show.
crazy
It's a
shit
blast,
show.
dude.
It's
It's a
like Mardi
fucking
Gras with
blast.
oysters.
Yeah.
That's probably extreme.
Yeah, it's not that
It's a
wild,
small town.
Right.
but
Y'all should come down.
it's fun, man. We go every year. We usually just go on Friday, and we drive down and walk around town for the day and then drive back. Because
Go to the hardware
Saturday.
store.
go to the ABC store.
I did see they had an ABC store in the dead of
Yep.
town.
Yeah, and
That's not surprising though.
you go in there, you get your little plastic bottle of vodka, then you go get
Yeah.
a massive lemonade, and you fill that bitch up with vodka, and you walk around town and get ham boned.
Do it upright.
That is the best trick for like fairs,
Yeah.
anything. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Yeah, let me get that big ass lemonade. You just pour a bunch of vodka in there.
Yep.
You can drink a gallon of lemonade over the course of 7 hours and get shit canned.
Oh yeah.
It's awesome though, because they have like all kinds of great food. They got great artists out there. Like, it's cool as shit, man. It's fun. Y'all are gonna have a blast down here, staying down here.
Yeah, it's
They got the-
awesome.
Does this campsite get overrun during it of like guests and people like coming in and going nuts?
I'm sure.
Oh yeah. It's pretty crazy in here for Oyster Festival. I've never been, so I've been told though. It's like I've been here for 4th of July, which was nuts.
But see where you are.
Memorial Day.
You are literally in the very back of this motherfucker.
Oh yeah, we're tucked away. It's awesome.
So
it's,
you don't have any like the transient poor folk like me that are staying up in the front at the in the pop up. Like all these heads are like, they're,
Well, people that have golf carts, they still do laps everywhere, so you
Yeah,
get a lot of
hot
traffic.
laps.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which is
everybody
fun.
here is mobile.
dude. The
Yeah.
way when I was driving over here earlier, I literally was not even halfway on the gas,
hmm
and I came a different way,
Yeah.
and somebody like I passed somebody else. A group of people were sitting out by the fire pit. They hollered at me to slow down.
Really?
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
and I was like, did they just holler at me to slow down? Then
in a golf cart.
yeah.
I've
so
never been hollered at.
The
for slowing
governor
down. You
had
sure it was
kicked
you?
in on the golf cart. You were doing what it can do.
I was
and you
doing
were hollering
donuts
at
in the dude's front yard. I
Oh,
don't
that
know why
might
he
have
got
been
upset.
it. Yeah.
it.
No, I
That'll
seriously
show
didn't
him.
know where I was going, and none of the roads in here back here are straight. So I was literally like not even halfway on the gas.
Yeah.
He's like, "Slow down." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me, dude?"
Maybe he was yelling at you for going so slow.
Yeah, maybe.
He was just mocking you.
Yeah.
Nerd, slow down.
Right. Keep it under 100.
Well, I was on your boy's golf car, so I didn't want to like holler or anything.
Yeah, yeah,
Be
yeah.
like,
Right.
"Fuck
Remember
you."
this cart, you jag off.
Yeah, that's right.
Next
exactly.
time you see me on this cart, I'm gonna kick the
yeah,
shit out
I
of
got
you.
an ass whooping for you.
I'm gonna shave my beard and come back here and kick your ass in this
Exactly.
golf cart.
Yeah. I'm gonna look totally different.
Yeah. Have a sneak attack you in this
And
orange
I'll
golf
even
cart.
pretend I don't know what you're talking
I'll
about.
act like I don't never had this conversation, but you will catch an ass beating. Like,
Yeah, exactly. And then when the other guy meets him, he's like, "You said you were gonna say that."
That's exactly what you said you'd say. I'm gonna punch you in the mouth now.
Yeah,
Nobody makes me bleed
Blah.
my blood.
that's right. WHI.
So predictable. You already played your hand on Friday, dork.
I'm
No,
white.
this is awesome.
I'll be back, motherfucker. A foot shorter.
Yeah.
A lot lighter. You'll hardly recognize me, but it'll be me.
Yeah.
I'm getting pale. I'm going home and getting pale and short.
beat the hell out of you.
But yeah, this is a pretty chill spot, man.
This is a place to be, man.
It is.
If it wasn't for all
If
the
you have a
damn-
camper, you need to come on down here. Hit us up. Let us know if you're coming.
This
Yeah.
is like, I wonder if Boo Boo Mysterio would be happy in a place like this because this is so like
I think
crowded with people.
everyone that has a camper is happy in a place like this.
You thought you
Yeah.
found Boo Boo Mysterio earlier.
We
Oh my
did.
God! There was a dude that came out here tonight,
Eric.
and he's hanging out. And he it was the listener we spoke of earlier. So Eric is hanging out,
He's like, I've
and-
got a camper.
and he goes, "I got a camper. I've been all over this country." And I'm like, "Oh my God, what's this?" I went and got a beer, came out all sly, and go, "You ever been to Colorado?" And he goes, "I have." I go, "With the camper?" He goes, "I have." I was like, "Oh my
Yeah.
God, I've got him."
Exactly.
And I was like, "Boo Boo?" He was like, "Oh no, man, I'm not that guy."
That would have been awesome.
I don't
It
think he
would
would have
have.
walked into the trap as cleanly.
No.
Like had he been Boo Boo Mysterio,
Not at all.
he would have shown me like camper. Never even heard of
No,
him.
yeah.
In fact, this place is rife with some kind of weird structure.
Yeah. Not me. I just was driving through. on
Could
my way
it
to an
be?
orphanage.
Someone strapped this giant thing to the back of my vehicle.
Right.
He was telling me, so they got that Class A, that drives itself, the big old motorhome.
Yeah.
And he tows a little like Honda Fit or something with
Just to take around town when they
yeah.
go. Yeah.
So they have two cars. They recently bought his wife's daily drivers an F-350 because
They got a Honda Fit and an F-350.
That's hilarious. Yeah, the fit goes in the back of the F-350.
No Chevy. What
Yeah.
the hell is going on
You say
there?
no Chevy?
No Chevy. What? What?
But he was
What in the wide, wide world of sports?
he was saying
This is bullshit.
because
Yeah.
they're selling the motorhome and they're gonna get a like fifth wheel or something. But it's funny. He's like, both my cars are all focused on camping. Like,
Yeah.
that's
He's got a Focus.
got like a Honda Fit and then but like, oh, I see what you
I'm
did
the
there.
only one who's laughing at
I got
that.
Yeah,
that
that
one.
joke sucked.
I'm gonna go.
We already
tonight.
established what he drives.
Yeah,
a Focus.
crickets.
Yeah, I got you, Troy.
Oh, there we go. It's nice being outside. You can just hear the crickets.
I fucking hate Fallout
It's
Boy. Can we
nice.
talk about that for a second?
I like some
Fall Out
of them.
Boy?
What?
Did you see?
I love
Man.
that sugar we're going down
You
swinging.
know what you did in the dark, so light 'em up. The fuck?
I think that's Fall Out Boy I like.
I feel
That
bad
song.
because Eric, the listener who was over here,
I know his
who was,
daughter was loving it.
and he was listening to the show with his daughter, which means there's a
Listening
good
to
chance.
the show with
no,
his daughter?
No, he wasn't.
No.
listening.
Yeah, he
I
said
was
he
gonna
was
say.
driving along and was listening.
They were here because when I
Oh, that makes so much
Yeah,
more
way
we were,
more
sense.
when we
sense.
were out here.
Oh,
she
well,
was
then we
like-
can talk about Eric's daughter like in Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
Well, when we were out front, when he rode up, she's like, "What podcast?" He's like, "Ah ha ha, you can't listen to that."
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
because it is trash. Let's be
I was like,
honest.
There's
Oh,
a
that's
lot
the
of
one. The
curse
song that's
words.
like, "Remember me for
Is
centuries."
that Fall Out Boy?
That fucking song makes me want to drive off a cliff.
Yeah, that song's
and it's
pretty bad.
probably in Jacob's top 5.
I didn't even
It's
know
the
that was a
worst.
Fall Out Boy
I
song.
don't know if it is a Fall Out
It
Boy.
is.
It might be.
No, it sounds like it. It's like one step down from Foo
You know how I
Fighters.
always talk how I don't.
Yeah.
I hear
Exactly.
you.
Maybe
You know how I
two
always talk
steps.
about I don't like Pearl Jam a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So last week when we were going to the bachelor party, and Brendan's
You talking about the
4Runner,
Pearl Jam concert?
dude, we're riding in his 4Runner,
Yeah.
fucking, top down, fucking windows down, hot as shit.
Top down, chrome spinning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Sweating.
we're like an hour away. He's like,
You know what
"Oh,
this
man."
party needs?
He's like, you know what I want to
You
listen
know what'll
to?
set it off?
He's like,
I did.
Yeah.
Pearl Jam. We're just gonna listen to Pearl Jam for the rest of the fucking way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you fucking
Until
like-
we got to the beach, then I put on beach music.
yeah. Then he put on like Marley for like the last 5 minutes, but it's like
That's hilarious.
he literally, and then he was like, he was hard selling me the whole time.
I
Like,
was.
oh, this song's great because this.
Just listen. He's going to do this part right
and,
here.
and it was
The worst part is one hit the speaker like in the dash on his side is out, so I'm the only one who can hear the song. He's just hearing wind,
Crackle, crackle.
and I'm
I'm
like,
hearing-
check that out. Do the Evolution's the shit.
And he's like telling me how and like they all sound exactly the same.
When you can only hear the beat,
Yeah.
it sounded great
I
on
blame
my
the
side.
speaker.
Yeah, I blame the speaker. If you
Yeah, this-
didn't,
the
if you
guy
weren't
speaking-
blown away,
Yeah, I blame him too.
no.
But I think I liked one song.
Yeah, there was like one or two times in like that hour and 20 minutes where you were like, "Hey, that was tolerable. I enjoyed that."
Yeah.
That was
Brendan's
good."
like, he's like, yeah, you just don't like him because you've only heard the hits.
Yeah.
Like, and then, hold on,
That's just-
wait, what?
That's some hipster shit to say. Now that
It
you say
is
it
some
back to
hipster
me, I'm
shit.
like,
You
that
mean
is some hipster
All
shit.
Right.
the ones that everyone else likes, I shouldn't like that. Okay, I got it.
Ew, you like all the good
Gross.
stuff.
Yeah. All the ones that made them all their money. Yeah, I shouldn't like that.
You got to listen to this dirty recording made at Beth Page. This is the best version they ever did.
Exactly.
He's like, this song's great because they never actually put it on an album. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be awesome.
Killer.
I did put Troy through the ringer, and you know what? I don't feel bad about it now, and I didn't feel bad about it then. I was
Nah.
listening to some Pearl Jam, loud and proud.
Killing it.
I was cruising down the road. I was having a blast.
Yeah, it's fun.
I get that it was a miserable ride for you.
I didn't mind it going down, but God, that ride home was the absolute worst.
Anytime you're riding home from a long weekend,
Oh,
though,
that is the worst.
So hot. It was like 90 degrees that day, and the sun was beating down. And
I didn't even have the
hungover.
energy to put on Pearl Jam to fuck with you.
Or the
Yeah.
ability to put on the air conditioning.
No,
No, quite literally. There's no belt on that. On the air.
Yeah, yeah.
dude, we didn't have the ability to speak to each other. Like we rode in silence most of the time.
Because it's
I'm
too
not even
loud.
lying.
Every
It was
once
too
in a
loud?
while, I would like.
Is that why? Because it's too loud?
No, we just our voices were shot.
Oh.
we'd slept for 4 hours.
we were in like I might throw up. Yeah. Oh,
The fact that you're
Yeah.
piloting a motor coach at 70 miles an hour down the road, you're like, I can't believe I'm even doing this right now.
yeah.
The
Oh,
last thing you want to do is hold some witty banter.
yeah.
And
It
I
was like-
tried every once in a while. I would like perk up.
Yeah.
Like right now, I hear One by Metallica's coming on out here on the
Yeah.
and this came on. And I remember being like, this is one of the best songs ever. And
This
he
will
was
get
like,
me in the mood.
yep, and that was it. That was it. Like even this couldn't bring us home.
And then,
Yeah.
like, for a minute, like, I'm just sitting in the passenger seat, just having the sun eat my ass up, and the wind kicked the shit out of me. I got my sunglasses on, and I'm like, I'm going to try to nod off, sitting upright, and I'm just, like, jello neck head bobbing and waking myself up. Like, I can't go to sleep because I know Brendan is dying just as much as I am, and he's piloting this
Oh, yeah.
40-year-old vehicle down the road.
That thing is it's here now. It's parked just around the way.
God, it won't die.
No, she keeps on ticking.
That's what old Toyotas do though.
They keep on keeping on.
You ever see that Top Gear where they took the Toyota pickup truck?
That-
the
dude, that was-
Helix, they
that was-
destroyed. They put that bitch in the ocean, strapped it to the ground, and let the tide come in and cover it, and then go back out.
That's
That-
awesome.
And
Dude.
they had a mechanic with just basic wrenches go in there and like just do basic
They'd
stuff.
like take sand
fire
out
it
of the
up.
carburetor.
That's awesome.
Dude,
Amazing.
that was the first Top Gear clip I ever saw, and that's why I fell in love with Top Gear.
Are you serious?
And yeah, and I saw it on the internet, and then I started watching, and not one Top Gear since then
Has ever-
been.
oh, you've been
beating
chasing
that
that Top Gear
Yeah.
dragon.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
If you
Not
have
a good
not,
spot to be in.
if you have not seen it, dude, so you haven't seen it.
No.
He's
It's
driving along.
amazing.
He's driving down the street. He's like, "We're gonna try to kill this Toyota."
Good luck.
So he takes a just early turn and just crushes it.
Ace
just
Ventura
drags it.
style.
Yeah, it just drags it, just knocks the stone wall down. Just,
Yeah.
Then they set it on fire.
What?
They take it to the top of like a 15-story building and
Drop
implode
that
the
bitch.
building, and it just falls to the fucking ground. Then they started up and drive
in the
it off.
rubble and
Come
drove it
on.
out.
Dude, I'm
Dude,
not
it's
lying,
the greatest
dude.
truck in the world.
And then, like Brendan said, they literally drove it out at low tide into the beach and strapped it to the ground.
Yeah.
And,
And let the tide come
the
in.
tide came over. It flipped it over. It got covered in sand.
It got dragged. One of the anchors broke off, and it
Yeah.
was like out, like flopping
It's
in
like
the
Yeah.
surf.
flopping around.
And then they fired that bitch up. It was buried in sand,
Whoa.
and
And-
water.
and it, no worries.
It's the greatest Top Gear.
It was
clip
it was
ever.
one of those things. I remember seeing it. I'm like, I gotta get a 4Runner
Right.
because it was that truck, and I'm like, I want that truck. For the most part, it's proven accurate.
Yeah.
I mean, that piece of shit.
The problem
Runs like
with
a top.
the problem.
Like a top.
The
Every
problem
once
with
in a
the
while,
Bachelor
something
Party was
breaks.
like
It's like easy fix.
it was like it's fun. That's a fun car to go somewhere on with. coming back is not fun.
Miserable.
It's not a good road trip
This
car.
is a
It's a
horrible
good
idea.
destination
You're like
vehicle.
5 hours in that thing. The wind, the sun.
If
the
you had
no
that
AC.
thing parked like out here at a destination, and then you
Yeah,
pulled it
yeah.
out of a garage, and you were like, "Look at this,"
Yeah.
because it only needs to be started every couple weeks. It's a
Yeah.
perfect vehicle.
Yeah.
That's what makes it great.
Our recovery would have been so much better if we'd been riding in like comfort and AC. And
Oh no,
like-
it was actually that one right there, AC. That's all you need.
Yeah, you do.
Comfort.
I feel like you
AC
fall asleep
is
though in
comfort.
that. When you get too comfortable, you're like,
yeah, I mean,
Actually, there's some truth to that. In the Forerunner, you only
Yeah,
need
you're
about
not-
an
Always
hour
fighting.
of sleep
you're
because
fighting
you
for
can't
life.
sleep
Yeah.
yeah.
because the bugs are hitting you in your teeth. And you're like, oh,
You never think about the wind either. Like the wind, literally, when you're in a car like that with no doors and
Oh,
stuff,
yeah.
like it just beats the shit out of you for 5 hours. Like it's just a 5.
you ever
hour
notice
ass
when you're
kicking.
like dozing off in a car, like late at night or something, you roll down the window to wake up, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The Forerunner, you don't have any other option. The window is down. Like you can't roll it up and sleep.
No. Where are we jamming to here?
It's just steady Eddie one.
Fallout Boy.
If Fall Out Boy put this out, I'd get a Fall Out Boy tattoo. They didn't, though. This is like one of the greatest jams of all time. Damn it. All time.
I got a Kiss tattoo. I rock and roll all night.
You do not have a Kiss tattoo.
You missed it. You missed my the joke. Kid Rock.
Ah, yes.
That rock,
Healy is just rocking over here.
the
he's
rock
doing
and
his
roll,
own
the
thing.
white trash anthem.
You know, I know how to shut
I
down
love that
Healy.
song.
I know how to shut down Healy good.
How's that?
You're getting all amped up over there. I can give you a deli.
Ooh,
a deli.
You got a
I
good
got
one?
A deli. Well,
Waterfront
personally, I believe I have
A
a deli.
good one.
I have to
That's the
go. I have to go
question.
grab it.
What, you
Okay.
afraid?
No, I'm excited to see where this goes. 'cause
Okay.
This is an interesting,
I'm imagining
I don't have the bell
It's
to
going to
ring.
go into the river.
When
there's a very good chance that you know where I bought this deli?
This
A gas
store?
station on
Ooh.
the side of a country road.
nice.
Pretty excited about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get
Did you
it.
get
Let's
some
see.
potato wedges while you were there?
Oh, dude, gas station tater wedges.
God damn, they're
Yeah.
the best.
They are. They're all stuck
And
together.
Chicken. Oh, it's like they fuse.
They do.
It's like, where
Right.
did you do these?
Nobody knows.
They're so good.
They are. I used to get that shit all the time. We used to get Dodge's chicken down in.
I've never had that.
There's one down in Norfolk. There was one on Broad Street too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Dodgers?
right across from.
It's no Lee's chicken.
No, I'm
Famous
thinking of Lee's. Lee's is right there.
Yeah, Lee's.
Dodgers is down
Pleasant,
in.
Pleasant
yeah,
Hardware.
exactly, right there.
Dude,
Um,
famous Lee's.
yeah,
Lee's
Lee's
famous.
is good. Dodgers is down in like Hampton Roads area. I used to get all fucked up when I was stationed down there and get. They had these pepperoni rolls and shit. I used to get them at the end of the night.
Crush 'em.
Oh, killing it. And it was open forever. What you want, baby? Pepperoni
What?
rolls and some chicken tenders.
Why is getting fucked up and eating bad food just hand in hand?
Have you had an order of 7-Eleven nachos when you were sober?
Dude, so I did used to eat them as a kid
Yeah.
occasionally.
I
sober.
meant like since you had a choice.
No.
No.
No, but I love, dude, they're
I do
like,
too.
7-Eleven nachos is one of my biggest vices.
For
Like,
sure.
If given the choice, like hammer drunk, like that's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
like
it
if I can
is.
get to a 7-Eleven, get some of those $2.99 nachos.
I love them. Onions,
Dude,
chili, the
free
whole
chili
nine.
and cheese.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
That's
How-
right. I
how
put it
are
on
you
my
chopping it?
ho-hos sometimes when I get out. I want to get a donut in the morning.
I'm like, I
mean-
see these idiots getting like big bites and shit. I'm like, yeah, right around the corner, some nachos. Like,
Total rookie move.
yeah. Dude, back when I was when I was in college, I had a job working with parking security,
Yeah.
and we dressed like police officers. We looked like police officers actually, and you know, 7-Eleven,
Like Paul Blart.
pretty much.
Okay.
And 7-Eleven would like give you free coffee and stuff. And a dude I worked with used to go. He would go into 7-Eleven and he would get a coffee cup, an insulated coffee cup, and go over to the nacho cheese thing
Yeah.
and just squirt half nacho
Yeah.
cheese, half chili in it,
Yeah.
and just eat that shit in the
That's
middle of
awesome.
it. And the funny thing was, the dude was literally like 5'8", 145 pounds.
Right.
And he would just murder a cup of chili cheese
Like just the cup of it? Oh no.
Dude, I just got back, and I'm guarantee you're talking about 7-Eleven nachos with the overload. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Dude,
I
I
used
lived
to
on
fill
that
up
in
the-
pledging. You do the hot dog and then just fill the whole bin with
Yeah,
that or the
yeah.
nachos.
No, when I
That's
did do the
it.
coffee, I used to get one of their like styrofoam coffee cups and
Uh-huh.
just fill it with chili and cheese and dunk them. Like I've tried it all.
That's pretty.
I was
next level.
introduced to something to nice. Wow.
Nice. Jason, get
Something nice.
tonight.
Jason left the earth, didn't he?
R.I.P.
that. Believe he may have.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was introduced to something pretty
I
awesome.
don't even know how to phrase my feelings
By the-
right now.
Bauer Clan tonight.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't even get one of those.
Oh, you,
you
fucked
fucked
up
up.
hard.
Royally,
I know.
dude.
I was doing other stuff.
So I'll tell you though, when he first mentioned it, I was like, "This
It
sounds
sounded weird.
Fucking weird."
I got to be honest. it
So
sounded
Troy's
weird to
like,
me.
"We do this thing called
Tacos in a bag.
Tacos in a bag, and what it is you get yourself some nacho cheese Doritos, the little small, fun-sized bags, crunch it the fuck up, and then put in ground beef like hamburger meat."
Yeah, that sounds easy.
So I was like, "Yeah, that's it." But see, I didn't realize that it wasn't just that. Like he had every fixing. So there's rice. There's a damn near some
Yep.
dirty rice that went into it, some cheese, some sour cream. Oh, dude. And you have this bag, right? And you
Like
crumb-
a trough.
Yes, and you dump everything in that motherfucker.
Beautiful.
Taco sauce,
Shredded cheese, taco sauce.
liquid cheese.
Yeah, the
I
whole nine.
fucked up, man.
Yeah.
I was doing all this other stuff.
Stir that shit up and get to it.
So,
and it's awesome.
You know, y'all saw the pop up. Like we don't have all the amenities. So like when we go camping, like
We go camping.
yeah, well, my wife like she preps all the food. So basically, we have a grill, but basically we just warm stuff up on
Yeah.
it, like because it's just easier, right? And
Absolutely.
then like that taco in the bag shit, like you just trash it all, right? Like
Yep.
so we'll like warm some rice up, heat some cheese up, and then just maul that shit.
Yeah.
and it is delicious.
It is delicious.
I highly
I could've-
recommend it.
I could have mauled 3 of them bags easy.
I did too myself.
Get a nice little couple dollops of sour cream in
Yep.
there.
Mix it all up.
Can we also talk about the fact that just in 16 they started making the squeeze sour cream? Have we talked about that before?
No, but I do like that stuff.
Yeah.
And at first, I kind of didn't want to like it. I was
Right.
like, this is gross. I don't need this. But I think that's how people probably felt with ketchup the first time they saw it squeezable.
Because we can all admit that, like, getting the sour cream off of the spoon is one of the most miserable things ever, right?
Well, you always leave some sour cream in the whole concave part of the spoon.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a straight off the top. All
Yeah.
that. You get 1 teaspoon lost
Exactly.
in every
And you
teaspoon.
can't, and you can't like you go to Chipotle and they got the runny sour cream, but they just like drizzle all
Yeah.
down. The shit you buy at the store ain't like that. You got clumps and you got to smack it, and you're breaking
Trying
the
to fling
taco
it.
as you smack it. You get big chunks. So
Yeah.
the squeeze
They
is
could
like
probably be cured with
heavenly.
like the right spoon though. Like you probably need a sour cream spoon,
Or a
something
knife.
that like, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like
Yeah.
the backside will catch it,
No,
but
you were
if the
thinking a
whole front
spoon, I
side
was
just
thinking a
slides
knife.
out. Well, I want
Brendan's like
a noon.
I did come
No,
up with
Brendan's
another
thinking
thing.
You know,
That's
like
awesome.
there's
You know what you do
sporks?
is
I
you
want a
use the
noon.
spoon that I just. This is another thing I realized at the age of whatever, almost 40. Use the spoon
Gross.
backwards.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
But
it
what
works
a horrible
brilliantly.
instrument though,
see,
because
you're,
now you got that convex tool dragging through
Yeah, but
the
you
whole
still
thing.
can get a big chunk, and it's perfect.
you're thinking knife, and Brendan's thinking if only we had a spoon that was like flat, perfectly flat on both sides and long.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll call
was
it a
like,
spoon.
No, you fucking jack off.
What was that
It's
shit
a
we used to eat
spoon
back
on
in the day?
back. It's got a berm. You know what I mean? Like a BMX berm.
Yeah.
Like it's flat over here, and then you got a berm.
A berm.
I don't know what other term to use. I think it'd BMX. A berm.
Science.
I'm with you.
Yeah. I'm
So
with you
yeah,
too.
tacos in a bag were fucking money.
Illy, I'm excited for you to drink this.
We had quesadillas too
Dude, your
tonight.
quesadilla, your steak and cheese. So, on top of this dope spot, it's got a dope ass hibachi grill out here.
Yeah,
which
flat top.
Who has a 3-foot skillet?
I mean, that thing is the tits.
This
I was
guy.
talking about it because I was like, really, grills are overrated because you can't hardly cook shit on them. But
I
you,
agree. A
you can-
skillet's where it's at.
You can cook everything on that, and at the same time, you can be like eggs over here, burgers.
Yeah.
right
Every
here,
time
like,
somebody goes to a Japanese steakhouse, every man, I guarantee,
It's like, I want one of
sits
these.
there and stares at it and goes, "Why don't I have one?
must
Yes,
have.
I do all
I
the
need
time.
to have one." Like if I had that, I could just do all this.
Yeah.
I bought
Like
a
because you
skillet
watch those
topper.
guys silently assassinate a meal.
Yeah.
I bought a skillet topper for my grill.
Did you?
Yeah,
That's
like
awesome.
a cast iron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is
Turn
it
your
just a
grill into
small, like
something
12 by
awesome.
12 square, or is it a big one?
It's probably like 18 by 12. Like it's
Okay.
kind of rectangular. It's in the. Actually, we probably didn't bring it.
You know
Probably
what
sitting at
Ely's
home
has
still.
that is the answer though? Every time you go to one of them Japanese steakhouses, you watch them cook it, and then when they're done, the cleanup's so easy because they just dump it in a hole.
Yeah, yeah.
Ely's got that freaking hole.
Yeah.
Like over here on the side, he's got the
Yep.
hole for all the debris. And he's like scrapes
Yep,
it off,
scrape
and
it
I'm
right in the
like,
hole.
oh my god, he cleaned it
Yeah.
by swiping it.
Exactly. And it's awesome. Like you watch them clean it too. You just squirt a little water on it, and you can
Yeah.
just clean it right up. Like
That's
That's what I'm
right.
saying.
bam, like
it's just the
done.
right solvent, and there's already
Yeah.
heat.
Yeah.
You just scrape it
Yeah.
off.
You're steam cleaning the
As
shit
long
out
as you
of
have
it.
the hole, the drain to put it down, it's fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah,
Nah,
man,
dude,
you
I'm impressed. I like this a lot.
grilled like all sorts of veggies,
I plan
and
on
mushrooms, and
on skilleting everything from this point forward.
I think we
Yeah,
have like
we're
14
going to.
Can we do
dozen
fried rice
eggs.
on there? Like,
Yeah.
have you ever done fried rice on there?
No, but I've never
you're
done
going
quesadillas
to.
either.
Yeah. This
What can
dude's
he
learning.
do on that?
Yeah.
Honestly,
The only thing you can't do on that, and that's honest, I have a grill too, but there's certain times when you want to, because
Ice cream.
bingo. Yeah. And the flat top is not ideal for that.
you need a grill.
It's like the
Gri- with-
reverse
yeah.
Cold Stone over there.
Right. There's sometimes where you want to kind of use the baking, the way like an oven bakes.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
the way that a grill bakes, like you close the top and it gets to 300
Yeah.
degrees or 400 degrees.
Don't
Well, yeah,
they
you can't
have
slow
the,
cook on a skillet.
Like if I was
They
to
have
offer,
the
like, would you rather have a
covers on,
burger
right?
on a grill or on the griddle?
I'll
See, I don't-
take it on
alright.
the grill, but honestly, the griddle is fantastic.
Yeah, but see, that's
That's where you do a smash
I
burger.
think
though, all
what
that
it
stuff.
is like I also think a lot of it is that I haven't done enough with the flat top. Like,
You haven't figured
like
it out
there's
yet. All the
certain
tricks.
circles, people are like, "There's nothing like a flat top burger. It's way better because it's marinates
Yeah.
in the juices and shit."
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
you keep all the grease in. It's
Yeah,
far
yeah.
worse for you.
yeah,
It's
more delicious.
really tasty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, would you rather have a steak on a grill or on that?
On the grill.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Strangely, like immediately, like grill goes
Yeah.
right to my mind.
Well, the thing about the grill is different is, especially if you use charcoal. I mean, you're getting all that right. Like you're getting the smoky flavor too.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
the griddle is gas or electric, so it's not the same as that.
If I wanted to cook corn on the cob, I don't know that I could do it on the griddle.
No, you can't. And I do love corn on the cob and the grill. It's
Yeah.
actually the number one way I'll do it. And it
Yes.
takes forever.
It does.
And I'm like, that's well worth it.
You know what? We fucked up. There was something else that we didn't make tonight. Was going to be money. It
It's
was
always tomorrow.
yeah. So we should probably
Yeah.
do that for lunch.
Or actually today. We're into today now.
You make corn on the cob, right?
Sold.
And then slice the corn off,
Yep.
and then you cook bacon on the griddle and cook it with the bacon on the griddle and chop up
Oh,
the bacon.
so you get bacon fat corn?
Yes.
Oh
No.
No, but
shit.
within the corn is also sliced up bacon.
It's bacon.
Oh
Yes.
no.
Bush's baked corn.
That
Yes.
sounds
I'm
pretty
in.
fly.
Yeah.
I am
That guy
in.
Duke didn't think of that shit. Duke died. You hear
Duke
that
died.
recently?
I was
Duke
about to say.
died?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not even right, dude.
Yeah.
Ailey, I need you to grab that beer I placed in
You
front
keep
of
talking about this thing. Is it good?
you. Just drink it.
Hop work orange. This does not sound.
We're not off to a good start. We are not off to a good start. Keep in
Where's
mind.
it at on the Richter scale?
Keep in mind, I purchased this.
Troy
deli.
just says, "Whoo!"
That's not a good sign.
Not
either.
at all.
Named after a famous movie
Yeah.
about rape and pillaging.
Forrest Gump.
That was the theme of Forrest Gump: raping and pillaging.
Did you hear the Big O and Dukes talk about? Was it Big O and Dukes that talked? No. Who was? I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about.
Ailey, drink that beer.
They were talking about
Brought you a winner
was
for the
Jenny,
river.
Was Jenny wrong to sleep with Forrest? And a listener wrote in and just trashed Jenny and called her the biggest whore ever.
Well, she's a rapist.
Well,
Well,
first
that's
of all,
what
the
they were
person
getting
that
at.
He's
called
a
in,
retard.
the person that called in, clearly has had women like treat him like shit.
It was a girl.
No, the host was talking about it. I forgot what I listened to many podcasts. There's the problem.
Why wouldn't I mean? I don't see anything wrong with her doing that. Why?
Well,
What's wrong with
So
it?
the listener that wrote in
Well, he's
basically was
not-
like,
Mentally,
Jenny's
he
the-
doesn't have the mental capacity to know to sleep with someone, right?
but the listener that wrote
She
in
raped an
trashed Jenny for being the worst kind of woman because he was a good dude even though he wasn't mentally right. But like, she led him along, went out, whored out, then came back when she was all jacked up, tricked him into getting her pregnant,
With the
locking him
AIDS.
down, which I guess we never knew if he got it or not. And was-
Forrest avoided that.
yeah, weird though, right?
Yeah, I'm not following. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I don't know that I understand anything wrong with what she did.
Oh, I'm just playing devil's advocate. I don't actually see anything wrong with.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, she loved him since she was a child.
Yeah,
Like I totally get it. No,
Right.
like I'm just playing devil's
and I
advocate.
totally get the whole like I'm a fucking retard and you tricked me. But
Well-
if you love a retard, don't you want them to feel what it's like to get their dick wet?
Here.
Clearly, no. I
It's like-
I
it's like when
fall
you- it's like
completely
as-
on the
as-
side of Jenny
oh, this-
banging
as-
Forrest.
as- yeah.
Also, don't forget, it was just a movie.
What?
But like it's like when you get a
The
dog.
autobiography of Forrest
All
Gump.
right, you get a
That
dog,
was a,
right?
What do you mean? Hold on.
Hey,
Troy said it was fiction. Hold
You
on,
get
I'm
a
just a little
dog.
concerned.
you get a dog. Nah, dude, that feather was real.
He only comes back around.
She
Hey,
had-
you drink that beer. That
she
one-
had-
I already
get
did
it
drink
there.
that beer. It's gone.
She had-
I shotgunned it.
You did
Where
not.
were you?
You got to try it a couple tastes.
Huh?
This is the.
I
this-
drank it super
it's-
fast.
It's the loosest deli
It
we've
went
ever
down
done. You
really
gotta,
well.
You got to try a second sip.
Yeah.
He literally shotgunned. He shoved a knife in the.
What
bottom
I was
and
gonna say is, if you got a dog that was a male as a
It's
puppy,
your dog.
would you want it to get? Would you want it to get fucked? Would you want it to be able to fuck something before it got its nuts
Jenny?
clipped?
you're saying
If she's down, I'm saying the dog.
She would be. That's
Okay,
her
you're
fucking
saying
problem.
I have a
that was
special
always the
needs
problem with
dog?
Jenny. Yeah, hold on. Where are we going with this? I'm very confused.
We got to get special needs dogs.
And then Jenny's gonna.
You're the
but
hate
Jenny's
puppies
dead.
guy.
I'm so
I
confused.
do. You're right. This is very.
I
That's
hate
my nature.
puppies.
I'm confused. And what
I
do you
just-
pay for a special needs puppy?
You pay
hope
less.
not
you
much.
Pay, that's what I say. Is it extra or less?
How much does it cost to give it worms?
Like, look, you can tell all your friends you have a special needs puppy. It's
Ooh.
extra.
And it's your service animal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
This-
I gotta
mean,
show
I
the
know
dog
that-
where to walk.
Dude,
It's blind. I'm the dog service.
I know this
human.
is beaten to death, but this service animal shit is getting ridiculous.
Oh, God.
They're everywhere. If
I got
you,
a service Chihuahua. I'm gonna start carrying in my pocket.
It's
you
the
can
fucking
find-
absolute worst, and these people should be shamed and beaten the fuck out.
Yes.
Like, I hate these people, dude.
I concur.
Everyone loves their goddamn dog. I get it.
Well, the
Everyone
biggest
loves their
problem to
cat.
me is
Stop
that we're
t-
like giving every single person clout to say that they need help. Like that's the big problem. Is that
Yeah,
we're
we're
like
all victims.
yeah, like, oh, I have no. There's people that really do have PTSD and things like that, but
Of
there are
course.
people that are like, I'm just severely anxious and I need fluffles
Then don't fly, motherfucker.
to be with me. You know, you're like, shut the fuck up, bitch. You just want your fucking dog with you.
Service animals been around forever, man. Pirates always had them.
the service
Parents
parrot.
are different.
No,
than
man, you
fucking
get through
dogs.
a couple of
What if you're just
naval
like-
battles and you need a parrot.
What if you're just
Yeah, you
like?
That's what
do.
that was. Those service
Yeah.
animals, man.
Dude, I just saw. That reminded
What if
me.
you're like?
I saw an
can't
article
board-
today that said parrot was stuck on the roof, kept telling the cop to fuck off that was there to save him.
Are you serious? See, man.
Oh god!
What if you board a Pan
That's
Am flight and you're
awesome.
just like,
The
I,
Pan Am
I
flight.
can't, I can't fly
Is
in this
Pan
plane.
Am
Yeah,
still
no, they've
flying?
been gone. He's like, what if you board a Pan Am flight?
What if
then
you board-
fucking
Not
get
boarding
off?
a Pan Am
Get
flight.
off.
What if you
Yeah.
board a
Like-
Pan Am flight and you're like, I can't fly without a booby in my hand because I get real anxious.
For real? Yeah.
It's
Oh
my service
God,
booby.
a service boob. Dude, that's the best thing I've ever heard of. I could use a service boob. I get
What?
tense all the
Dude, you
time.
and me, and if you squeeze them, it makes
Yeah.
you feel more relaxed, right? Am
This
I right?
is the best idea I've ever heard.
Wait
Because
a minute. He might be onto something.
but these like these
Yeah, like, we
squeeze
come up
balls,
with
these
genius
squeeze
ideas.
balls, these stress
Exactly.
balls.
Stop
you know
the
what I
show.
mean? A stress ball,
Yeah, bad
Like-
pinning.
Yeah.
like service boobs.
You think we could talk the airline into hiring them and have them on the plane?
Pan Am's in.
Oh my God. I just I'll be
You're
like, oh
signing
no,
up for He's got Pan Am on board already. He's doing the sales work.
sir, you're gonna have to buy 2 seats if you need a service boob. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm good with it.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
But I don't have a
No,
service
no.
boob. Could you provide one for me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Brendan. It can ride my lap.
Right. I feel like the stewardesses should just provide
first
them.
class. The actual stewardess, or they should have them.
They should have them with them.
Didn't
Like,
Hooters-
Here we go. We're
Ma'am,
going right down to Ely's
speaking of
mission.
service
I need
You know,
a-
I know where
Hooters-
Ely's going with this.
Hooters had
no,
an
I need,
airline
I need
for
a
a minute.
Sprite and a squeeze. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hooters had an airline for a minute.
Yeah, what
They
happened?
did. It failed miserably.
But why
which is-
wouldn't they partner with another airline?
For service boobs.
Or just boobs?
Stress boobs.
Or just general everyday boobs?
You know what?
Can I get a vomit bag and a service breast? I'm totally tense right now.
You all want me to have this.
Yeah.
I'm having a rough go.
Yeah.
I hate flying. I'm really stressed.
I'm so tired of all these animals shitting everywhere. It's ridiculous.
Especially
Shitting
over your
and pissing
wife's
everywhere.
carpet and shit. It's crazy.
Damn it. Hey, Troy, what do you think of that beer?
I shotgun this beer. You want to hear what I said?
no,
Dude,
what I
take
think?
another sip before you give me.
You got another one?
You're such a
All right,
jack.
here's the deal. I love Blue Mountain and I love citrus beers.
Is that what this is?
This is garbage.
Garbage.
I can't believe
I
that.
don't think this. I give this a 1.
What?
All right, tonight we are drinking the Blue Mountain Hopwork Orange. We didn't really cover that. It's the
I
Blue
thought it
Mountain-
was.
Blue Mountain Hopwork Orange.
So hoppy.
I
It's so
thought it was from
hoppy.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump's Jenny Orange.
Yeah.
Jenny.
So
We
Troy,
have-
you're not
we have 12
you're not
Jennies.
liking it?
I do not like this. It tastes awful, and the aftertaste is even worse than the initial taste.
Give
it
you
gets
that.
worse. It gets hoppier as you just sit here, and you get hot mouth as you fucking have a sip of this.
Okay.
Yuck mouth.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and rank it. I think let me take a sip. Let me get
Take one more
I'm
sip.
trying
You've
to
been
give a
talking all this nonsense. You didn't even fucking sipped it.
Ely's
my
over
beer is
here.
Jesus.
actually almost done.
He's
I'm on my
already had-
third one.
Yeah. I mean, butt chug
Ah,
too, but
see,
still.
Yeah,
I love
Direct
this
to the
beer.
veins, man.
I love this beer for all the reasons Ely would hate it.
Oh, you do like this beer?
I mean, I purchased it for myself.
Oh, really?
The only reason we have this deli here is because I bought this for me
Mhm.
to drink, and then I realized we didn't have a deli.
Sorry, Ely drank 3 of them.
So I was like, Ely gets to drink my hoppy beer.
Yeah.
I love this beer. Always have.
Really?
When he's done, I'll tell you why
What
he really
about it?
likes it.
Well, I'm a Blue Mountain fan.
There we go.
Oh, my
there
God.
we
No,
go.
no, no. I'm a Blue Mountain fan.
Me too, and I say this beer sucks.
But they have multiple.
You're not a fan then, like him.
Well, you know what
Thank you.
fan's short for?
Yeah.
Fanatic.
That's right.
Yeah.
But I do love this brewery. But on top of that, they have multiple IPAs there, and this is the one I go to. Like
Really?
they're
Hey, Homer.
the one that everyone is.
This is going great.
There's the homer.
The
Yeah.
one that everyone likes is the Full Nelson from Blue Mountain Brewery.
The good one.
I mean, that's what people swear
Yeah.
by. That's their flagship IPA.
But you know, Brendan, he doesn't like the popular stuff. He likes the deep cuts.
Yeah,
That's what all the cool
Exactly.
hipsters like.
yeah.
They've got deeper cuts than Hopwork Orange.
They didn't release
I
this
actually
beer
have a
last year.
tie. I
Right.
actually have a tie
Yeah.
dye shirt of Hopwork Orange. So
Of course you do.
Of course you do.
That's why
God.
he likes it,
You are so predictable, dude.
for sure.
you could not have predicted if I had said, "What do I own?" Oh, that's Hopwork Orange. You wouldn't have gone tie dye shirt. That's not predictable.
You have multiple tie-dye shirts.
I have 2 tie dye shirts. No, I have 3 tie dye shirts.
Multiple tie-dye
Yes, that's
shirts.
true. Yes, Troy,
I think
you're
the
accurate.
point is that,
Sorry,
like,
I'm
we're-
arguing a point that shouldn't be
Regardless of what
argued.
this beer tastes like, you would be like.
You're going to like it.
No, because I like this beer because I bought all that stuff because I like
What
it.
Blue
Oh,
Mountain
okay.
beer don't you like?
Uh,
None of them.
No, they're definitely they have one
They are a
that's
really
like
good
made of,
brewery, Troy.
They are. They're the
There's
best.
one that has plum in it that I'm not a huge fan of. The Evil
What?
It
8.
gets like a 4.
The Evil 8. That's like
Oh,
2.
okay.
It's a 2. I don't like that beer. But this beer in particular, as far as IPAs go, granted, it's hoppy as shit. But when I want to drink an IPA, I'm okay with that because
Yeah.
I understand that I'm going after the hop. What I love about
When you
this
don't
beer,
want to drink a tasty beer, you're like, I'm all in on this one.
I love. So I do like this beer. I like that it is hoppy, but what I like that they've done with it is the Citra hops, and then they actually add orange to it. Like there's orange peel, and that orange comes through on this beer. And that's what I like about it.
Huh?
On the IPA scale, it's a 4.
That's not the scale we're grading on.
Regular beer scale, 3.5.
How about the ITPH scale?
3.5.
Okay.
What about your huge homer scale?
5.
18.
Here's the first 6 ever rewarded.
Exactly. Right.
All right,
'cause I'm
Ely,
really
you
a
gotta
homer.
take one more sip because I think
One
you
more?
literally had one sip. I want you to give me some tasting notes.
And then let Brendan finish it.
Yeah, I'll drink it. All right, so give me some tasting notes.
Kentucky bluegrass. Is that hay?
Ely, did you look at the brand on it? Because that's the most important when you're drinking a beer.
Maybe I should take another sip.
Look at
Hold on.
look at the label, see who makes it.
He's really enjoying it now.
Oh, there's a tractor on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there is.
Oh.
Did it help? Did
It's-
seeing the
it's-
tractor
Instead
help?
of clockwork orange, it's hopwork orange. Get it?
I think that chewing on the leg of that table would be better.
I had a
You know why they named it hopwork orange? Because like in the movie Clockwork Orange at the end, where they have to
His
fucking
eyes
hold his
pried
eyes open
open.
and make like you have. That's
Yeah.
what to take this beer in. That's what
It
they have
is.
to
That's
do
what
to
I
it.
just did
Like
to
the
Ely.
dentist mouth thing.
Yeah, they have
Ely,
to
I'll
fish
drink.
hook
I'll
you.
drink your Hopwork Orange. May I have
My
it?
second one, I shotgunned the first one.
Well, yes. Let me not tear down the wall.
Okay.
They have to put a fucking tube down your throat and force it down.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the only way you're enjoying this.
Or unless you're a Uber.
So,
hipster.
is it a 3 or a 3.5? Because I'm not understanding.
That's what I
your
can't
vibe.
decide. I mean, what does the scale go to? 3 or 3.5?
The
That's where
scale
it
goes to
starts?
5.
Oh.
This is
well,
where it gets awkward.
Okay, let's
Round
go.
it
Come on, Blue Mountain. Come
I
on.
mean, I'll give it a 1.
No whammies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Half.
Yeah,
Halfer.
it's not good.
big money, big money. No.
I find, all right. You don't find it odd that people like that beer?
Well, I bought this for
Yeah,
me
I know. That's why I'm trying to get more intel from you. Like,
because this is. I had a feeling this would be an absolute hate.
you know, what I'm saying,
for
though,
you.
to you, and this goes back to our conversations before, but is this a similar situation to where when you try beer for the first time when you're a kid, it's gross? Like, have you had to muscle through those, and because everybody says those beers are good, you start to acquire the taste for it? But do you legitimately think that it tastes good straight out the gate?
No, the very first time I ever had like a Sierra Nevada, I was
Yeah.
I was like, that's awesome. What is that? I want more of that.
Right.
Now, granted, this is an over the top hoppy
It
beer.
is?
This is clearly this is the one of those that's at the pinnacle of like the over hopping.
Is that what I was tasting, Pinnacle?
Oh, the over hop? Yes, absolutely. And you agree that's over hopped? I mean, that was miserable.
65 IBUs.
To you. Yeah, like that was miserable to you.
But that means that there's like
But honestly, the
35
first time
more IBUs out there.
the first time that I tasted hops, I went,
Ugh.
that's an agreeable. Hops is like cilantro. You know what I mean? Like how many people go, I fucking hate cilantro, and then go, I love cilantro. There's
You
not
know
a lot
there's
of
some-
people who are like gray area.
Well, you know, with
True.
the people who
Yeah.
hate it, there's like an enzyme in them that like makes it taste like soap. Cilantro.
Really?
Yeah.
Because that's kind of me. I'm not a huge cilantro fan.
So
I
there-
like cilantro in a very light dose.
I love cilantro.
I love cilantro.
Yeah,
like
it
Chipotle
has
has
to be
that
super
Rice.
light.
That rice with it.
Yeah.
I love it, but
for sure.
it tastes like soap to certain people.
Yeah, to me, it's shit.
Yeah.
Like my mom used to put it on like all my fajitas and stuff when I was a little kid,
Fajitas.
and I had to like
It's
scale
silent
back.
in his household.
Yeah, it's fajita.
Yeah.
No.
This is not a good beer.
No.
It's funny because I'm over here having another. It's
Yeah,
interesting.
Well, it says Blue Mountain, so you're gonna keep doing it. Did you ever watch that show Blue Mountain State?
Ooh,
It's
that's
a
familiar.
football
Which one is
show,
that?
right?
Oh, dude, that was a show that came on years ago on like
Wasn't it football?
yeah, it was about it was a 30-minute sitcom about football at a powerhouse college, and it was hilarious.
I thought it was a Texas high school. Or I'm thinking Friday Night Lights.
yes.
Yeah.
No, this was like a comedy. This was funny, not like Friday Night Lights.
Never watched either, so.
Who was the coach in Friday Night Lights?
The
Bob.
movie or there was a movie in
Al
the TV show.
Pacino is that?
No, he was in Any Given Sunday.
No.
Yes, he was.
You sure?
Pacino was the head coach in Any Given Sunday.
Paul Rubens.
Billy Bob Thornton was in Friday Night Lights, the movie.
Okay, yeah.
And then Eric, can't remember his last name.
Jesselnick.
Nah, that's Anthony.
Gallagher.
Yeah, Eric Gallagher.
Sold.
That guy's good.
So good. Crushes watermelons.
Yeah.
Troy, what's up with that shirt?
Dude, so it's funny you say that because this is the first time I've been here, right? But I keep running into
Yeah.
all these people that I know here, so it's kind of weird. But I was walking right in front of Ely's spot when I pulled up in the golf car. And this guy rolls up on a golf car, and he's with his wife and some kids on the back. He's like, "Hey, man," he's like, "Are you a Huguenot Little League?" And I was like, "I'm wearing a Huguenot Little League shirt." I was like, "Yeah."
That's what I'm saying. It says Huguenot right
Yeah.
across it.
I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah, man, I printed that shirt."
Oh, really?
I was like,
For real?
"Yeah." I was like, "Oh, that's cool, man." I was like, "Yeah, my kid made the All-Star team, so I bought the shirt." I go, "I love the shirt." I said, "But I ordered it on my phone," and I said,
Hold on. You met the dude who printed the shirt, and you had an argument. Like you had a complaint. You yelped him
I
and
told
lied.
him, I said I was ordering it on my phone. I said I thought I was getting the everybody else has got the new, I call them Under Armour shirts, the performance shirts. I was like, I got the cotton one. I guess I fat fingered it or something, or I misread. I was on my
Right.
phone, so it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to tell. He goes, "Hey, man," he goes, "You got your phone on you?" I was like, "Yeah, of course." I was like, he's like, "Here, take down this number." He's like, "Shoot me your name, your address, and your size." He goes, "I'll give you a new one."
For real?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's
So-
awesome.
So I gave him he gave me his number, and I texted him. I was like, "Hey, man, nice to meet you." He's like, "All right, he'll be there next week." He's just gonna give me a free freaking shirt.
That's cool.
But
Yeah.
like a nice Under Armour.
Yeah, the same print and everything, but Under Armour, like lightweight. instead of,
That's
like, cotton.
strong, man.
I
So
was
you
like,
paid for the
hell
lesser
yeah.
shirt and then got both.
Yeah, exactly.
You gamed the system tonight.
But like, what a small world, right? Like, I'm just walking up.
Yeah,
because
because that is a little league shirt. That's like
Yeah.
little league breaks it down smaller than elementary school. You know what I mean? You could have multiple little league teams in elementary school.
Oh yeah.
Like you have broken down to a little tiny universe.
Yep.
And he's like, "Ooh, hey man, I know Huguenot."
And he's just like, I thought that was super cool of him, right?
That's definitely cool of him. And he's hooking up you with a high quality shirt.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Got like that.
Were you in a golf cart at the time?
I was not.
Was he?
He was. He
Yeah.
was.
Now, what kind of a golf cart does the guy who makes the Huguenot Little League shirts drive?
I wasn't really paying attention. Because when they're all
wasn't bad enough. No neon or LEDs.
well, it was souped up, but when they're all souped up, it's hard to tell them apart.
Just saying, I've seen
Yeah,
some
definitely.
stuff. I've seen some vinyl wraps today.
Oh, yeah, they're everywhere.
Like that's crazy. People are wrapping them. Like they're like race cars.
Yeah. Doing it up. It's good. It's a quick way to change the color of the car.
This RedNeck Riviera is an interesting place, to say the least.
It is.
We went down tonight. You told me, Ely, you said, "Ooh, there's a flash mob at 9." And I was like, "Wait, what are you talking about?" You were like, "Just get in the golf cart." We went down. We found a corner, and there was a golf cart pulled up. The booming system.
Yeah. Thumping.
And it started thumping, of all songs, the Electric Slide.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people came crawling out the
And
woods.
the wobble and
Yeah,
what's
and
the
then
other
they
ones
started. They started
Cupid
doing
Shuffle.
anything that was a line dance
Yeah,
that
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
country.
Yeah.
Is what they were doing.
They started pumping that shit. Everybody got into it.
it was very interesting to see that, man.
To say the least.
People come crawling out of the
It's
trailers.
the people watching, dude. It's high dollar. I'm
This
telling
place
you.
is a people watching mecca.
It is. It's like old Vegas.
I've never been to Old Vegas.
We need to fix that.
No, everyone who's ever
You're
been to Old
fucking up.
Vegas tells me that because my vision of Vegas is I don't like this place. Like I don't think Vegas is a great place. I like sports books. I enjoy that. I'll bet on any.
What do you mean
sport.
Vegas isn't a good place? Let's dig into that a bit.
I'm
In
not
what
a
way?
huge fan. The decadence of Vegas upsets me because I'm a man who goes and goes and goes. So if you give me every option all the time,
You
Yeah.
can't control yourself.
no, I can, but I don't like having it because I'll just like drink and go and eat and have fun. But then on top of that, there's a level of decadence that I'm aware of that I can't participate in. It's like people are partying in clubs that I can't even get into. $100 covers, crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like people throw money in Vegas on a level that I've never thrown money.
Right.
So on top of the decadence, there's also like what the hell is all that? Like it's insane the amount of money that goes down in Vegas, and after a while it grates on me.
That's how I felt about
Huh,
South
that's
Beach.
interesting.
The one time I went there.
I mean, do you disagree with that, Ely?
Yeah.
All right, well, tell me what you're talking.
I don't know how that translates to not liking it.
Vegas also has
I
like
think that's-
99-cent buffets.
I
Like,
think you're
there's-
making a comment about it that's frustrating, but that would not make me not like it.
All right, so little peek into my soul. I think one of my problems is that I don't like to. I have FOMO, right? Like fear of missing out. I want to be around whatever's up.
You got
so
that
I
bad.
tend to stay up. I tend to be one of the last dudes that's up anywhere.
Yeah.
And in a town that absolutely never stops kicking ass, it's difficult for me to rationalize like when to go to bed and when not to.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I just realized your issue with Vegas.
I think the problem sounds like you suck.
No, I'm
It's not
fucking
Vegas.
awesome. It's just that I can't handle
Vegas.
Vegas.
Okay, now that's a better
Ely,
statement.
you're not far off. Here's the problem with Vegas for Brennan. He has not lived there.
I would never live there.
If he lived there, he would love it.
Actually, if I lived there, I'd be bored out of my mind of it.
Yeah, most people that do
Because
are.
well, that's the other thing. I think Vegas
but
is
you're a
superficial.
homer. You're a
No, but
homer.
I think Vegas is very superficial. Like, there's nothing really good happening.
It is
so
a
like,
good
there's
point.
always something happening.
It sounds
so
like
I
nothing
feel
but
like I
good
want to
stuff
see
happens
it.
there.
No, but there's nothing good happening in Vegas.
Shows.
The shows are all the people who no longer want to tour and give
No,
people.
there's dope shows there, man.
It's Celine Dion and Britney
No.
Spears.
I'm talking like the Cirque du Soleil shows are cool as shit.
Penn and
Absolutely,
Teller.
all right,
Yeah.
that's true. Actually, Penn and Teller, but they were, yeah. You guys are discrediting my whole argument. I'll give you that.
But I agree. I mean, yeah, there's fucking
There's
Wayne
just
Newton
something
still
about it.
cranking shit
I don't
out.
like the
fuck?
place. I just don't like it.
I've only been
What?
there once. So
How
I
can you
can't
not
speak
let?
on it.
How can you walk through the lobby of the Bellagio and be like, "Oh, this sucks"?
Yeah,
I don't know. The decadence bugs me.
I love that. Like,
What?
have you ever been on a cruise ship?
I don't
You've been
like
on-
cruises.
So, like, the first time I've been on a cruise,
It's all adding up.
a cruise ship is like Vegas, like condensed. Like, everything's loud and over the top, but I'm always like, wow, this is crazy looking. Like, this is intense. Like, I think it's cool.
Yeah, I agree. It's like I understand what you're saying, but you should still be able to appreciate the awesomeness of things.
It exhausts me.
Interesting.
It exhausts me. Because I go
So you
hard.
can't
I go hard. So like I get after it, and like Vegas has enough
All right, so
opportunity.
fuck going hard. I'm saying just when you're sober and you're like, this hotel is fucking amazing. Like, can you just?
Oh yeah. If I take a step back and look at what I'm in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Clearly,
It's
the,
a you problem.
Yeah. Clear. I agree with Troy, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
Like when I take a step back and I look at it, yes, it's amazing. But
See,
to
I'm
your
mad-
point, Troy, I am
So
the issue.
I went to Vegas once. It was for a bachelor party, and like we did all the like, we just went hard the whole time, right? I want to go back and do all the touristy stuff. Like
Yeah.
I want to go to Old Vegas.
But you see
that's what pisses me
but that
off.
was the whole reason that this came up. Is because everyone who tells me about Old Vegas, now that I think I might like
Dude,
because
I've read a bunch of books about Old Vegas. Like, I would love to. The sad part is a lot of the old casinos are gone. They've like
Yeah.
crushed them. Like they're not even there anymore. But like,
But I've heard in Old Vegas you can still go in places and get like drink specials and
Yeah,
just
oh,
hang
yeah.
out.
Yeah, you can.
Old
You know, I would
Vegas
much
is-
rather just hang out.
I went
Like
there.
let the decadence be out there. I'm
so
just
that's
not
the
a
strip.
man of decadence.
If you go to Old Vegas, like it's just a party town, but it's affordable. It's not the same $100 clubs like you're talking about.
yeah, that stuff bugs
So
me.
I can tell you, you and I have been to Vegas together many times.
Yes.
We've done a lot of cool shit, and in that part of Vegas, I love. I've gone to Old Vegas, I think maybe twice now, and I'll stay there as much as possible.
Have you ever been
I
to
still
Reno?
I still want to go back to the nice Vegas
Strip?
just to like walk through
Yeah,
cool
because,
places.
And if I could go there to be a tourist and not a member, like I don't like being in it. I guess.
yeah.
I like Hard Rock.
Yeah.
Long story.
I have
Have you
not
ever-
been to
have
Reno,
you ever been to
no,
Reno?
but I've heard great
have
things.
not.
So Reno, I've got to believe, is similar to Old Vegas because
I love the
it's
documentary that they had on Comedy Central for a while.
yeah,
911.
Yeah.
that cop kills me.
But Reno at least has like
Dangle.
they've
Yeah,
got
Officer Dangle.
they've got
Lieutenant
the
to you.
lake there. They've got snowboarding there, but then they have the casinos and they have like it's just
What do they call it? The
interesting
biggest little
place.
town?
I just thought Reno was
You went,
yeah. I've been to
and
Reno.
it was awesome.
Yeah, my wife and I went to Reno and we enjoyed the shit out of it.
Really?
Yeah, we had a blast.
Huh.
Hanging out in Lake Tahoe, blasting around on jet skis, gambling a little bit.
So Tahoe's in Reno.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Or I'm sorry.
It's not.
I went to Tahoe, not Reno. I went to
Okay.
Tahoe.
There's a
Tahoe, I
difference.
bet's dope.
And I liked Tahoe quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like it was very low key, but had all the casinos and everything on the
Huh.
Vegas side.
Yeah.
But you had all the nature and all the stuff going on. Like I don't need the
That's cool.
decadence of Vegas.
Right.
So I had the full casinos.
It's like going to New York City to me. It's like, oh, cool to visit it. I need to be in and out in a couple days, and that's it.
yeah, cities like that. They don't do it
Yeah,
for me.
no. But there's people, and I feel like the people that live that life are just different people than me. Like they have different. If you can do that,
Well, there's a part of you that wants to do it. I know there is. There's a part of you that wants to be able to walk to everything you could need.
yeah, there's a part. I think that everybody that wants.
You
to
know?
do
I
that.
would love to live in a little small town USA Main Street.
Yeah,
where
I
like,
think about with water on a water town.
Yeah,
That's got a small town.
yeah,
USA.
like on a river somewhere. Like you can like the place is hundreds of years old.
Yep.
And
There's a general store, and the dude
Yes.
knows you.
yeah, and
I
like
think
there's
about
like
that
4
shit.
restaurants on
Yeah.
the like 8 blocks and like
yeah, like the shit
I
where Marty,
like that there's 4 though. 'cause
like where
if you
Marty
said
McFly
one
landed.
restaurant,
Yeah,
oh,
you
there
need more than
go.
one. But I'd love to be able to walk, get my groceries,
Yes.
walk, get my
But that's the lure to me of the big city. Like you could live and just have everything in walking distance. If you
Yeah, but I
play
don't
your
want the
cards right,
big-
you could
yeah, but
work there
the,
too.
The big city has way too many shitty people.
yes.
well, yeah, because there's more people. People are
That's what
shitty.
I'm saying.
You need to know
So
the
I'd
people.
rather have a medium or smaller one that
Shit,
was.
where Brennan and I live, you
Go to
could walk
Tahoe.
you could walk
Go to
everywhere if you
Tahoe.
wanted to.
Tahoe was smaller. You're saying?
Yeah, if you want casinos and like go to Tahoe.
I don't know that I need casinos. I got one in Maryland that I've never fucking been to. I don't care that much.
Casinos are fucking a waste.
No, I was going back to the Vegas comment. Like
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
that is the small town of casino world,
Right.
which is about to be changing when this sports gambling hits. Like
be
why
everywhere.
can't every ESPN zone that you go to be like the ultimate sports book? You know what I mean? Like it's going to change dramatically now that this law has been passed and the states are getting to.
Are you gonna start gambling more?
If I have access to it, yeah, that's unfortunate, right?
Yeah, I'm not a big gambler. I don't like losing money, and I'm smart
Are
enough.
you more likely to sports gamble or slot machine gamble?
guess if I had to choose, it would be sports. But I mean, I don't like losing money. And gambling, I mean, the statistics say you lose money. I mean,
Well, that's how they make.
Yeah.
That's why the places exist.
that's why the Bellagio is dope.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's another
That's
part
right.
of what bothers me, but that's a whole other thing. It's built on the backs of the losers. It sucks.
Well, I mean, I get you. I understand you can go and get some entertainment out of it. Throw a $20 bill in there and play something for an hour, and there's a value to that. But like, it's also very addictive and a slippery slope.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ely, you're a table guy. You
Yeah.
like table games, right? You're a poker guy, craps.
The only problem I have with poker in Vegas is it takes up way too much time, and I don't have that time to commit. It's like I don't want to sit here for 12 hours playing Hold'em.
But I'm just if you had a casino over here,
Yeah.
had all that shit.
Yeah.
You have a sports book over here.
Yeah.
Which one are you going to spend your money in? More often than not.
On the tables.
Really? You're a table guy. You like that immediate action.
I like blackjack and
I just
3-card
hate that,
poker
like-
more than.
I just hate that, like, at blackjack and 3-card poker, you can play, you can make the right call, right? Because there's always a right call, especially in like a game
the
like
move you're
blackjack,
supposed to make.
Yes.
Yeah, by the book.
and you're still going to lose most
Oh,
of the
yeah.
time.
Unless you made the wrong call. And then maybe you
Yeah.
would have won it. But the majority, that is the problem. Whereas sports gambling, this is why I love sports gambling. Because it's out of my hands. I just pick it
Yeah.
and then I move on. Like, the action is out of my
I can
hands.
see that.
It's a long-term bet. I like something that takes hours to unfold.
Yeah.
That way I can be like, all right, here's the 50 I would have played at the table. I'm just going to put it here and do the long-term unfold.
Yeah, you can lose that $50 in 15 minutes at a table.
I remember there was one time I went to Atlantic City with my buddy, and he had never played craps before. And I'm like, dude, craps is my absolute favorite game.
Yeah.
You've got to play this.
I'll show you how to do it.
Yeah. So I took $200 out. And I was like, I'm going to show you how to play some craps. And I went over, and I started, and I was like, put my money down. Boom, lost. And I was like, all right, that's no big deal. It's no big deal. Pass line. Put on. Boom, lost.
Mm.
I was like, all right, here we go. We play, and then like a roll starts going, and I'm starting to put down the bets, and I'm going. Boom, lost. All $200 gone. 3 rolls. And he's like, so that's how you play craps.
Yeah,
That kills me.
I was like, it's pretty much the worst game ever. And he goes, well, let me give it a try. And then he just hit.
Oh.
And he crushed. And he's like, craps is awesome. And I was like, well, I'm glad I taught you a $200 lesson in what not to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You
the problem.
Punch him in the
with craps.
fucking throat.
Right.
He bought me dinner. It worked out in the
99-cent
end.
buffet.
But he was up like a lot of money. Like it was an unfortunate swing of events where I taught him for $200 how to play craps.
I'm the guy who believes that I have bad luck when it comes to that sort of stuff. So, like, I'll automatically assume the worst is going to
Yeah.
happen, and it usually does. So, I just steer clear of it. I'm not against throwing $100 away. I just would not rather do it over the course of 15 minutes at a table. Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather.
So you're a sports gambling guy.
Or
then.
no, I'd rather go
I mean,
buy or
that's-
buy drinks. I'd
I do
rather.
love sports gambling. I'll do them both.
Well, yeah, and I'm trying to divide them out. Like this is an interesting time of year for
I'd rather
sports
buy
gamblers.
shots and drinks for people. Like, I feel like there's some return on my investment there.
This is one of my favorite times of year to gamble on sports. If you are in a sports book, preseason NFL football.
Really?
I absolutely love it
Ugh.
because
On
there
the
is
preseason games.
because there's only one variable.
You can gamble on that.
Yes, and they have spreads on them.
Oh, that's the worst.
But you know why I love it? You're only
'Cause
betting.
you're a degenerate.
No, because you're only betting on one variable that you can control, the coach. You look at it, and if you see a coach that's much better than the other coach, bet on the good coach because he's
Yeah.
going to coach to win the whole game. Like the uncontrollables are uncontrollables. Dummies who don't know how to pick up a block and fumble and do all the bullshit, they're going to still be the same problem. But the coach will do his best damn job to win. So you're just betting on a coach.
Yep.
So, like, you can bet on a Belichick over a no name. You know, like it's.
See,
it's
I would assume he wouldn't care. Because,
no,
like,
coaches win.
see, like, so I'm a Bengals fan. Like, we're always preseason champs. Like, we win. We've gone undefeated.
And who's your coach?
Shit, what's his name? Can't remember. But we suck during the season. But we win.
That's not what I was looking for.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's the same coach we've had for 15
Is it
years.
Herm Edwards still?
No, No, he was never the coach.
Big Perm, Big Herm.
Marvin Lewis.
There you go.
So there's a coach, right? Like that's a good coach.
No, he's not a good coach.
Well, then don't bet on the Bengals preseason.
But they always win preseason. That's where I'm saying your logic doesn't make sense.
Well, you see, it doesn't add up then.
Exactly.
But you're wrong.
Erroneous.
That's why we're staying at Ely's space and not yours.
I also believe that you're just pulling numbers out of your ass.
My numbers are more out of the ass than yours.
No, my numbers are clearly out of my ass.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
That's where they belong.
I have
So you're
actually
saying the
won-
Patriots win more in the preseason than
No, I'm just saying if you look at 2 games, right, and you look at a coach that's a proven winner and a loser, I have actually won a lot of money in Vegas doing this during preseason football. And that's the only reason I believe that it's true.
Huh.
Because I have just gone, you know what, I'll take the coach. I've been given a lot
All
of
right.
betting advice lately,
Yeah, keep that up.
but I haven't been actually betting.
Yeah, that's probably good.
That's the
I
sound
bet with
of
you
a
long
winner.
enough to know.
You do, unfortunately.
Yeah.
There's no way to win.
You know what I'm betting on right now?
What?
That motherfuckers will start Cincinnati swapping people.
I
They need
hope,
to.
I hope. I wish a motherfucker would.
We need to get some people down here.
Because it's
get
1:15
Mel
in the
on.
morning up in here.
It is awfully late, middle of
It's
the night.
way late, and we're not inside the Pout House.
We're far outside.
But you
Yeah,
guys
this
should
is
be.
awesome.
Beth Page Resort, sitting by the water. It's
Urbana.
a beautiful thing.
Living the dream.
For sure.
It's not a bad thing.
About to get our swim on tomorrow.
I'm about to get
Hell
my swim
yeah.
on right now.
Okay.
All right.
This flannel shirt. This flannel shirt was made for swimming.
Better than a dong sarong.
Bathing shirt.
I didn't bring a dong sarong this weekend.
Shocker.
You fucked up.
I
You
did.
fucked up.
Everyone's giving me a hard time because I didn't bring the
You
dong
gonna be able to
sarong.
sleep tonight?
Me, personally?
Yeah.
Without the donkey.
Exactly.
I've never actually slept without the dong sarong. So, that's not coming through. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this week. We're glad to have you here at the beach.
Yeah, let us know when you're down or want to come down.
Holler.
If you get a chance, please do reach out to us at insidethepoundhouse@gmail.com, or you can always hit us up on the Facebook page or at ITPH Podcast on Twitter or Instagram. We'd love to hear from you. And if you get a chance to give us a review, how about you do that? We'll be talking
None
to
of
you
that
guys.
3-star nonsense.
No, that's just
Only the
Warriors.
best.
Yeah, keep that shit.
We'll be talking to you guys soon. Cheers.
Cheers.
Boom.
That was a pretty good podcast, don't you think?